Hi, I'm Maggie, and this is Music Theory for Piano Technicians, Part 3, Building Major Scales. In my last video, we looked at the steps needed to build a major scale. They were whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. We looked at a C major scale, and we moved and built a scale from D. I'm going to explain why it's going to seem like I'm going to jump around randomly later. But for the moment, let's build a major scale starting from G. A whole step from G is A. A whole step from A is B. A half step from B is C. A whole step from C is D. A whole step from D is E. A whole step from E is F sharp. And a half step from F sharp is G. So a G major scale has one sharp. It is an F sharp. Let's do this again, starting from A. We built a D a D major scale in the last video, and it had two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. If I start from A, a whole step from A is B. A whole step from B is C sharp. A half step from C sharp is D. A whole step from D is E. A whole step from E is F sharp. A half step, a whole step from F sharp is G sharp. Now a half step from G sharp is A. So our A major scale has three sharps. It has F sharp, G sharp, and C sharp. Let's do this again, starting from E. A whole step from E is F sharp. A whole step from F sharp is G sharp. A half step from G sharp is A. A whole step from A is B. A whole step from B is C sharp. A whole step from C sharp is D sharp. And a half step from D sharp is E. So our E major scale has four sharps, F, C, G, and D sharp. Let's do this again from B. If I start from B and I need a whole step, I'm going to go to C sharp. I need another whole step. I'm going to go to D sharp. Half step from D sharp is E. We need a whole step from E, so we have to go back up to F sharp. We need another whole step, G sharp. We need another whole step, so we're on A sharp. Look at how many black keys we're using. And then our last half step brings us back to B. So a B major scale has five sharps, F, C, G, D, A. What if I started a scale from F? We have a whole step to G, a whole step to A. Now we need a half step, so we know we're going to go to this black key. But I'm not going to call it A sharp. In case you hadn't noticed, I've only been using one letter at a time when I've been building all these scales. So if I used A and A sharp, I'd be using the letter A twice. This is a half step, and our next step is a whole step, which will bring us to C, which means the letter in between here we need to use is a B. And remember what that's called when you go from a white key to a black key going to the left, we make it flat. So this is a B flat. I'm going to start all over. We have F. I'm going to get the right ink here. F, whole step to G, whole step to A, half step to B flat. So we're using each letter once. Whole step to C, whole step to D, whole step to E, and our half step is already here on our white keys to F. So from F to F, we have a major scale, and that major scale has one flat, and it's B flat. Now this is the first flat we've seen. I've started on every white key building a major scale between this video and the last one. And this is the last one, and we have a flat. I'm going to talk more about flats in the next video. But I hope you understand more about how to build a major scale.